Marijuana was outlawed in the U.S. in the 1930s from a combination of greed, fear, and racism. Alcohol prohibition had been tried and failed, so the nanny state do-gooders needed another crusade. Rumors were spread that blacks and Mexicans were trying to get white children hooked, even though marijuana is not addictive. A newspaper in 1934 reported, "Marijuana influences Negroes to look at white people in the eyes, step on white men's shadows, and look at a white woman twice." Billionaire newspaper owner William Randolph Hearst was heavily invested in paper production from trees and did not want to have hemp paper compete with his empire. Hearst used his newspapers as a bully pulpit, publishing prevarication like, "Marijuana is a shortcut to the insane asylum. Smoke marijuana cigarettes for a month and what once was your brain will be nothing but a storehouse of horrid specters. Hashish makes a murderer who kills for the love of killing out of the mildest-mannered man who ever laughed at the idea that any habit could ever get him." A Montana paper reported, "When some beet-field peon takes a few traces of this stuff, he thinks he has just been elected president of Mexico, so he starts out to execute all his political enemies." Henry J. Anslinger, a careerist Fedgoon and buddy of Hearst, basically became America's first drug czar by spinning tales like, "Most marijuana smokers in the U.S. are Negroes, Hispanics, Filipinos, and entertainers. Their satanic music, jazz and swing, result from marijuana use. This marijuana causes white women to seek sexual relations with Negroes, entertainers, and any others." The DuPont Chemical Company considered hemp a threat to their new patent, nylon, and also considered this plant that they could not patent, a plant that people could grow at home for free, a possible competitor to their pharmaceuticals. William Randolph Hearst and the DuPonts goaded their buddies in Congress to effectively outlaw pot with a Marijuana Tax Act in 1937. This was a bill that no one read and was passed in one very long, lie-filled session. The only resistance came from a congressman who wanted more information before voting because he didn't know what marijuana was. Most drug laws in the U.S. and our entire current war on drugs spring from the single day of big business hijacking Congress. Today, many cops who enforce pot laws do so only because it provides them with cushy jobs, good benefits, and a chance to push people around. And not many citizens know how marijuana became illegal. They just think, the government knows best. Pot must be bad, or it wouldn't be illegal.